So we're rocking and rolling, though, is what it seems, and we're not building anything, and we're giving money away to anybody that walks through customs. It seems, right?
People are buying again, and people are buying again. If people want to buy houses and that they feel like it's a good time to come and enter the market again,
they are going to keep bringing down rates, right? The market. Look what happened. Actually, we should go check in with our expert coast to coast just to give everybody a quick snapshot of what's going on out there.
yeah, because we are always very Toronto centric.
That's
so
right.
sometimes it's good to kind of see, a broader perspective of the whole Canadian real estate market. Hey, Kip, are you there?
A message from
Kip Conahan.
Okay, you just pretend you didn't see that, okay? Kip Conahan here, coming at you guys coast to coast. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Canadian Real Estate Association's October numbers. They just came in, all right? We're going coast to coast here. It's including all the cities, all the territories, all the provinces, even the French-speaking ones. We've got sales climbing 30% higher than they were a year before. 30% is a big number, boys, okay? That's a really big number. And now, as we see listings coming down 3.5% month over month, we had a lot of listings in September, but October wasn't the same, and buyers started buying. Those buyers are sheep, I tell you, sheep. They just follow what all the other buyers are doing. So in total, when you look at the total market, we've got 174,458 listings, which is actually low. It sounds like a crazy number, I know, but overall, this time of year, it's low, and that's pushed average prices higher. It's up to 696,000, up 6% year over year, boys. The market's back. People are buying. Gotta remember the news, boys. Anything else you hear out there ain't true.
Thanks, right? Kip. That was a interesting and detailed report. I guess the discussion from last week didn't sink in, TK.
No,
but
that's okay.
anyways,
I think you did a great job. Good job, Kip.
A lot of stuff in there.
I believe that.
So we're rocking and rolling, though, is what it seems, and we're not building anything, and we're giving money away to anybody that walks through customs. It seems, right?
People are buying again, and people are buying again. If people want to buy houses and that they feel like it's a good time to come and enter the market again, because the people sitting on the sidelines, really, like the people who are sitting on the sidelines on average are not sitting on the sidelines because they're looking for an investment. They're looking for a home to live in. Now they could be renting,
for a home to live in,
right? They could be renting. They could be, living with family. They could be looking to upsize, that kind of stuff.
But you're saying they're looking for a home to live in to own, or just to live in general?
To live in to own, exactly. So what I'm saying, the people who are on the sidelines who want to enter the housing market and buy, they're not. Majority of them are not investors. You got coast to coast Canadians.
No, they're not. Yeah.
So some people are just nervous. They're like, oh, I don't want to get into the market when it's the wrong time. But that wears on you. You're living in a place that you're not happy with for whatever reason, and you're just dying to buy that dream home that you saved money for, you got your pre-qualification for, but everyone around you. It's so funny. Here's a story. You put a deal together, okay?
Yeah.
You get a conditional offer accepted. You go back to the office the next day and you tell all your friends, I got an offer accepted last night and I got 1 week of conditions on financing and home inspection. Everybody at the office says, you idiots, the market's gonna crash. I can't believe you bought. Oh my God, right? Get out of that deal. My uncle, my brother, my cousin told me. You go into the office the next day with a firm offer. You say, I was in multiple offers. I bought a house. It was $200,000 over asking. Firm deal. I just dropped the deposit off. I'm a homeowner. I'm moving into that neighborhood in 2 months from now. Guess what everybody says to you?
Congrats.
Congratulations.
Why?
I'm so happy for you. Way to go.
What's going on? That doesn't sound like a very intelligent office.
That's what happens, though, Darryl.
Celebrate
People are just so influenced by stupidity. They don't know what they're talking about. And so when someone's got a conditional deal, they want to have that, like, see, I told you to back out of that deal. Yeah. But when someone knows they can't back out, it's a firm deal. It's like they bought. They're not going to express their opinions. They're just going to say, hey, congratulations. What a good deal you got. Yeah, 200 grand over asking. Someone probably would have paid 300. Right. Good thing you brought that bully offer.
Well, like, it's so weird what's going on. So, like, the market from, like, city to city is rip roaring, at least last month. And people are on the sidelines kind of like needing a place to live, but if you read the articles, like they make it seem like most people have given up on the idea that they will ever be able to afford a home. And so, like, how do those things work together while the market's taking off simultaneously? Like, those sound like contradicting statements, don't they?
So I'm on
Who the
a
hell's
social
buying?
media. I'm on a social media channel, and I was looking at some stats today, and one of them was net worth, you know, for generations and stuff like that. And you can see the difference in like what percentage of real estate is comprised of people's net worth and stocks and all that kind of stuff. And I think that there needs to be a massive movement in Canada. And no one, you know, the conspiracy theorists will say, well, you know, you'll what is it again? You'll be you'll rent and you'll be happy.
You'll own nothing
You'll own nothing
and
and
you'll
you'll be
like
happy.
it. Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
happy.
Okay. So
Take it.
honestly, there's a lot of people who need to change that mindset, and that they're probably some of the younger generations, but
That
not all
need
of
to
them. There's
get in line with that mindset. Is that what you're saying?
that need to be
You're
okay
gonna
with
own
renting
nothing, sucker, and you'll be happy about it.
because they're going to have other
Absolutely.
investments, because they're going to do really well
But that's
financially.
owning
And
something.
I would argue that a lot of them will do even better than if they had owned real estate.
I don't think it's you will own no real estate and you'll be happy. It's you will own nothing,
I don't think
TK.
so.
You're
I don't
missing
think
a
that's what
very
it is.
important word.
No, it's not. Oh, I don't think that's what it is.
It's a
I think it's
million
real
percent.
estate.
What? That's not about real estate. This is
This
the
is a real
goddamn
estate show,
World
Daryl.
Economic Forum that said this.
This is a
Klaus
real estate.
Schwab. You
This is a
will
real estate
own
show.
nothing and be happy.
Okay, we
so
had him on the show.
you're gonna
If
rent.
we remember.
You're gonna rent your shirt, TK. Right? You're gonna rent that hat on your head. That microphone there. You can't buy that. You could rent it though. You could rent it from.
Can I just borrow it for the day and like?
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe those won't. Maybe.
Can I pay a
if you
fee? Can I pay a fee?
Maybe if you borrow it, it will be considered theft, and the drone robots will come and get you and take that thing off your hands and back to its rightful
As long as I
owner.
can do the podcast, then I'm okay.
Well,
But
after that,
regardless of what the
Trudeau's
World Economic Forum is saying or not saying, what I'm trying to say is that there's people who are looking at rental as an option now because they're saying, well, home ownership is hopeless, and that they're actually going to start to figure out how to be able to save their money and how to be able to invest their money properly.
Homesteads and living in tents and gardening and living in RVs and
extreme
stuff.
situations. Okay, we've talked about this ad nauseum. That there are some people. You said this before years ago. You would say this. You would say some people just don't belong living in Toronto.
This is most people.
Okay, but the argument that I gave you at that time was well, what about the nurses, the police officers, the people who are like essential to our society and the fabric that it needs to maintain. What about those people? Where are they supposed to live? I said
suction tubes was the answer, right? Like big giant suction tubes.
Whatever your answer was,
suck them back into downtown.
It was not very feasible or realistic.
Smart though.
Okay, but
yeah, I feel like that.
Now the market's not that same way.
No,
because those were peak times right there. And we were thinking like it was just going to go to the moon. So things are settling down, and that those people can now afford to buy something. Okay. There's lots of condos on the market right now to buy if you're a what do they call those, first line worker, right? So this is obviously an option for you. And the reality is most people in Toronto just can't rely on or expect to buy a detached house. Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.